Hello, welcome to another beautiful day in mid-Michigan. So I've had the inflatable airtight screen inflated since Thursday, and today is Sunday, and there has not been any air loss whatsoever. I want to take an opportunity to talk a little bit more about the air valve and the deflation process. Right here is the air valve. And it holds pressure until this button is depressed. Right here is the pump for the screen, and in order to start deflation, you can just simply do it one of two ways. Plug this connector into the valve, and it'll passively start removing the air. However, we can use the pump assist to pull all the air out. In order to use the pump assist, simply remove this end here, flip the pump around, place it in the back, and start the pump, and it'll pump all the air out, making folding the screen up for storage a simple process. At this point, we're about halfway through the deflation process. The pump is removing all the air. This pump is a 500 watt blower. And in no time it'll have all the air removed, and it'll make folding pretty simple. For storage, we will be removing the PVC screen cloth material. I'm actually going to try to roll the material up to try to reduce any storage wrinkles, as the PVC screen cloth is prone to wrinkling if folded for too long. Using the air pump in reverse, it has pulled all the air out of the inflatable structure, and the one-way valve holds in the vacuum. So this way, rolling the screen up and placing it in the included carrying bag will be much easier. Like I mentioned, I will be removing the PVC screen cloth material. My goal is to roll it to minimize wrinkles. And if you do roll the screen up, the inflatable structure with the screen cloth material attached, no matter how well you roll it, you won't be able to get it into the bag that's supplied. So you do have to remove the PVC screen. Otherwise, you could use an alternate form of storage, like a large Rubbermaid tote or a trash can I've seen other people use for storage. As I mentioned, I have now rolled up the PVC screen cloth material. I'll find a place to store this over the winter months in my garage. Hopefully by rolling it, it will minimize any creases for the spring. It is mid-November in Michigan, so we have a warm spell going on here, but within a week or less, it's going to be in the 30s, and backyard movies will have to probably go on hold until spring months. Here is the deflated frame structure of the screen. I'll fold it over 3 times and begin to roll it like a sleeping bag. I've folded the inflatable structure 3 times over to line up like this, and then I'll begin to roll it from this point like a sleeping bag. The goal is, once it's been rolled, to fit in this storage bag right here. The storage bag is actually pretty good size, but like I mentioned before, if you do roll the screen, the inflatable structure with the PVC screen cloth, it will be too large to roll into the bag. Another tip would be to leave the inflatable structure out in the sun. The sun will significantly soften up the PVC inflatable structure, making rolling much easier. I was able to get the inflatable screen structure rolled up successfully. I think leaving it out in the sun really helped to soften up the PVC material, making the rolling process much easier. I was able to even use the original straps they used from the factory to tie it up. I have no doubt it's going to slide into the carrying bag without a problem for storage. I was able to drop the inflatable screen structure inside the carrying bag without a problem at all. In fact, I even have some room to spare. So the carrying bag does have these blue loops, which I plan to feed some string through to tie the bag shut. And it'll be ready for winter storage. Like I mentioned, the screen is all packed up and ready for storage. I did end up using just a small piece of string. I would probably recommend a little heavy duty rope to secure the top shut. My closing thoughts on the OZIS watertight, inflatable, weather resistant screen has been really positive. It is really heavy duty. It definitely stood up to pretty substantial wind. I would say even over a light breeze without a problem at all. I had this screen inflated for 3 days. It did not lose any air whatsoever. It's also important to note not to overfill the screen, because as the daylight hours grow throughout the day and the sun is up, the inflatable screen structure does get pretty warm and the internal air pressure temperatures will go up. You need to be careful not to overfill, otherwise it could cause a failure of the screen. Overall, I again endorse this product. It's heavy duty, it feels like it's going to last a while, and would make a great addition to anyone's backyard theater. You can float it on a pool. There's just lots of applications for the screen. I liked how there was no noise from a blower. Again, great product. A link will be in the description where to find it on Amazon. If you'd like this review, I'll have more budget level backyard theater reviews to come. So please subscribe, give me a like, and have a great rest of your day.